Before Breaking Bad, before Marvel, before Gilmore Girls, they all started on Seinfeld. 9 unknown actors who used Jerry's World as their launching pad to Emmy wins, Oscar nominations, and entertainment empires. Let's revisit the future superstars who got their start on the show about nothing. She delivered one of Seinfeld's most quoted lines. They're real and they're spectacular. Terry Lynn Hatcher, born December 8, 1964 in Palo Alto, California, played Sidra in The Implant, Jerry's girlfriend whose authenticity becomes the subject of intense speculation. Before Seinfeld, Hatcher had been building her television career with a recurring role on MacGyver and appearances on Quantum Leap and Star Trek: The Next Generation. Her portrayal of Sidra was perfectly pitched between confidence and exasperation, creating an instantly memorable character. After her 1993 Seinfeld appearance, Hatcher's career reached new heights when she was cast as Lois Lane in Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman. Later, she achieved even greater success as Susan Mayer on Desperate Housewives, earning a Golden Globe and an Emmy nomination. Hatcher continued acting in television and film through the 2010s. As of 2025, Terry Hatcher is 60 years old. She was Jerry's girlfriend who took pottery classes and couldn't take a hint about her terrible artistic abilities. Deborah Lynn Messing, born August 15, 1968 in Brooklyn, New York, played Beth in Yada Yada in 1998. Before her Seinfeld appearance, Messing had graduated from Northwestern University and New York University's graduate acting program, working in theater and landing small television roles. Her performance as the delusionally confident pottery student demonstrated the neurotic energy that would later make her famous. The following year, Messing was cast as Grace Adler in Will and Grace, a role that earned her an Emmy Award and multiple nominations. The show ran for 8 seasons, with a revival series airing from 2017 to 2020. Messing also starred in The Mysteries of Laura and remained active in television and activism. In 2025, Deborah Messing is 57 years old. Before she became the wealthy, pill-popping socialite Karen Walker, she witnessed George's infamous double dip at a party. Megan Kate Mullally, born November 12, 1958, in Los Angeles, California, appeared as Betsy in The Implant in 1993. Before Seinfeld, Mullally had been working steadily in theater and television, with guest appearances on various series and roles in Broadway productions. Her brief appearance on Seinfeld came early in her television career, years before she would find her signature role. In 1998, Mullally was cast as Karen Walker on Will and Grace, a performance that would earn her 2 Emmy Awards and become one of television's most beloved supporting characters. After Will and Grace ended, she starred in Party Down and later reprised her Karen Walker role in the Will and Grace revival. Mullally also pursued music, releasing albums with her band, Nancy and Beth. As of 2025, Megan Mullally is 66 years old. He was the dentist who converted to Judaism for the jokes and gave Jerry a reason to coin the term anti-dentite. Brian Lee Cranston, born March 7, 1956, in Hollywood, California, appeared in 5 episodes as Dr. Tim Whatley between 1994 and 1997. Before Seinfeld, Cranston had been grinding it out in television for over a decade, with guest roles on Chips, Airwolf, and Murder, She Wrote. His portrayal of the unethical dentist who regifts gifts and throws lavish parties showcased the comedic timing that would later serve him well in dramatic roles. After Seinfeld, Cranston's career took an unexpected turn when he was cast as the hapless father Hal in Malcolm in the Middle, earning him 3 Emmy nominations. But it was his transformation into Walter White in Breaking Bad that redefined his career, earning him 4 consecutive Emmy Awards and establishing him as one of television's greatest dramatic actors. In 2025, Bryan Cranston is 69 years old and continues to work in film, television, and theater. Hidden under clown makeup and a red nose, he was the entertainer who saved the day when a kitchen fire broke out at a birthday party. Jonathan Collier Favreau, born October 19, 1966, in Flushing, Queens, appeared as Eric the Clown in The Fire in 1994. At the time, Favreau was a struggling actor and writer, working comedy clubs and taking small television roles. His performance as the put-upon children's entertainer who heroically stomps out a fire showcased his natural comedic instincts. Just 2 years later, Favreau wrote and starred starred in Swingers, which launched his career as both an actor and filmmaker. He went on to direct Iron Man and Iron Man 2, helping launch the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and later created The Mandalorian for Disney+. His career evolution from Seinfeld clown to major Hollywood director represents one of the most dramatic transformations of any guest star. In 2025, Jon Favreau is 58 years old and continues to work as a director, producer, and actor. The girlfriend who effortlessly charmed Jerry with her wit and intelligence was played by an actress who would soon become famous for her rapid-fire dialogue delivery. Lauren Helen Graham, born March 16, 1967 in Honolulu, Hawaii, appeared as Valerie in The Millennium in 1996. Before Seinfeld, Graham had been working steadily in theater and television, with guest appearances on Caroline in the City and Third Rock from the Sun. Her natural chemistry with Jerry Seinfeld and her ability to deliver sharp dialogue hinted at the verbal dexterity that would make her famous. 4 years after her Seinfeld appearance, Graham was cast as Lorelai Gilmore in Gilmore Girls, a role that showcased her talent for delivering rapid-fire dialogue and emotional depth. The series ran for 7 seasons and was later revived by Netflix. Graham also starred in Parenthood and has written several books. As of 2025, Lauren Graham is 58 years old. The medical student who was kinda like a doctor brought deadpan humor to his brief romance with Elaine. Robert John Odenkirk, born October 22, 1962, in Berwyn, Illinois, appeared as Ben in The Abstinence in 1996. Before Seinfeld, Odenkirk had been working in alternative comedy, writing for Saturday Night Live, and co-creating the sketch comedy series Mr. Show with Bob and David, alongside David Cross. His appearance on Seinfeld came during his tenure as a comedy writer and performer in the alternative comedy scene. After Seinfeld, Odenkirk continued writing and performing, but his career reached new heights when he was cast as lawyer Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad. The character proved so popular that it spawned the prequel series Better Call Saul, which ran for 6 seasons and earned Odenkirk multiple Emmy nominations. His transformation from comedy writer to dramatic leading man represents one of the most successful career pivots in television history. In 2025, Bob Odenkirk is 62 years old. The artist who painted Kramer's portrait and plagiarized Jerry's love letter was played by an actress who would become known for her understated, naturalistic performances. Catherine Ann Keener, born March 23, 1959, in Miami, Florida, appeared as Nina in The Letter in 1992 during Seinfeld's 3rd season. Before her Seinfeld appearance, Keener had been working in independent films and television, building a reputation in New York's theater scene. Her portrayal of the manipulative artist who exploits both Kramer's vanity and Jerry's romantic words demonstrated her ability to find humor in morally ambiguous characters. After Seinfeld, Keener became a fixture in independent cinema, earning Oscar nominations for Being John Malkovich and Capote. She worked frequently with director Nicole Holofcener and appeared in mainstream films like The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Keener continued to work steadily in both independent and studio films through the 2020s. As of 2025, Catherine Keener is 66 years old. The electronics store employee, with an unusual expertise in classic arcade games, brought his distinctive intensity to the world of Frogger. Rolf Peter Ingvar Storm, known professionally as Peter Stormare, born August 27, 1953 in Arbro, Sweden, appeared as Slippery Pete in The Frogger in 1998. Before Seinfeld, Stormare had built a career playing intense, often villainous characters in films like Fargo and The Lost World: Jurassic Park. His portrayal of the oddly enthusiastic arcade expert demonstrated his ability to bring his trademark intensity to comedy. After Seinfeld, Stormare continued to work prolifically in both film and television, often playing criminals or unstable characters in series like Prison Break and films like Bad Boys 2. His distinctive screen presence and Swedish accent made him a memorable character actor. In 2025, Peter Stormare is 72 years old and continues to work in film and television. From a clown in Queens to the creator of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. From a struggling pottery student to an Emmy-winning television icon. From an unethical dentist to television's most dangerous chemistry teacher. These 9 performers prove that sometimes the smallest roles create the biggest stars. Their Seinfeld appearances weren't just guest spots. They were auditions for greatness. Coming up in Part 2, we'll meet the character actors and rising stars who used Jerry's world to perfect their craft before conquering Hollywood.